think it's gonna be this way. I took 2 half days just to get my backpack lighter, to sort out my route and to have a really good think about how I want to play this from here. And you know what? I'm a little bit behind schedule, maybe 20 miles behind schedule, but I think I'm going to get to Uffington for day 7, which was the original plan. And I'm going to be meeting Joanna Bardol and maybe a couple others there, who knows. We'll spend some time with the White Horse and sit down together. How clear this water is. It's nice. So, no. Okay, I have to navigate. Don't want to miss any turns and have to walk more miles, so I'll be back. All right. We're doing good. Might be a little lost. 5 days in the British winter and only just starting to get some rain now. Pretty lucky, really. So it's raining and I'm wet and it's coming to the end of the day and my bag's wet and it's going to be cold tonight and I'm not really practiced at doing this, so hopefully I can get through the night okay. There's Ink Pen Beacon right there. That's where I'm going. I just asked the weather to clear up and you wouldn't believe it. Ooh, ah, it's deep. What do you think, Darren? What do you reckon, Oak? Time to get set up for the night. Hi. So it's night 5 and inside my bivvy, and I wanted to speak into how important it is that we don't run from the colour of our skin. I know that we live in a world where it's that thing has been taken to some really disembodied extremes, and there's been racial hate, and there's been skin-based war and skin-based genocide, actually. But still, we have to turn towards our biological story, and our skin is a part of our biological story. It is our ancestors' journey manifest. And my prayer is that we don't be ashamed of our skin. We don't be ashamed of the story that has led to this body, and the story that's woven into the DNA of this body that produces the skin that we have. And this is for all beings. As you could call me something like a white man. One of the things that I've experienced a lot of is there's a real shame or a turning away from the color of the skin. It's almost like, white people in the past, Caucasian people in the past have done so many wrongs over the last 2,000 years that it's almost like there's this rainbow movement to pretend as if we don't have a different skin color to other beings. But it's really important that we own our differences, that we know our differences. And, there's no use pointing at a square and calling it a triangle, or pointing at a triangle and calling it a square. There's a magic that lives in the color of our skin, and when we can't meet it, turn towards it, and build our relationship with it, then we actually dishonor ourselves. So I have a prayer for all beings to not be embarrassed about their skin, to not turn away from the story that lives in their skin. In fact, to really have a strong relationship with their entire biological story that their skin is one part of. Yeah, and only in doing this are we able to truly self-actualize. Because if we're wronging parts of ourselves, or if we're just almost playing this philosophical game of, we're all exactly the same, then we're fractured from reality, because we're not exactly the same. We're all deeply unique, and some of us share a story. Some of us share a story with each other that we don't share with others, and that's okay. It's okay. I know it's been held in a really disembodied and destructive way throughout history, but that's not where we're headed. So turn towards your skin. Find a pride in who you are, in the biological story, all of its layers and flavors, the biological story that's made you who you are, that's gifted you this body as it is. And don't run from your differences. Don't run from what makes you different to others, other people, other people from other countries, people from other races. Don't run from what makes you different. Don't just fall into the trap of unity without truly having an intimacy with difference. Genuine, sustaining unity demands that we know the difference and that we don't pretend it's not there. Hope you hear me. Okay. Just some casual night 5 whispers. Day 6. 6 days. That means I've completed 5 whole days. We've seen 3 of the vertebrae of the spine. Culver Downs, St. Catherine's Winchester, and then yesterday the Ink Pen Beacon, just moving up the deep vertebrae. Now I have to get to Hungerford and then on as close to Uffington as I can get. It's a beautiful day. I've got a few little techniques that help me get through the miles each day, and the first one, the easiest one, is to wake up early and to pack up straight away and to get an hour of walking done before I have breakfast. Sometimes an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. Today I'm headed towards Hungerford, where I'm hoping to have a hot meal breakfast, which will be really nice. The Wetherspoons or something like that. So yeah, in about an hour's time I'll get to Hungerford and then on to Uffington. Day 6. It's a nice day. It's a lovely place. Yeah, this is lovely country. Check it out. Pretty sure that right there is the Ridgeway. Not far now. Half a mile. Starting to get dark now, and I've got that ahead of me. I'm just trying to work out if I should go all the way to the White Horse or just kind of hunker down in one of these woodlands because it's starting to get dark and I can see a little bit of rain on the horizon. But something's just compelling me to get to the end of this ridge here. I'll show you. I just feel like I have to get there. I have to get there. Just over that ridge. Ah, ridge. I think that's the Ridgeway that goes all the way from, like, along the Great Stones Way, from Avebury all the way into London. Something like that anyway. The ridge. Ah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go there. Fingers crossed it doesn't take too long. I made it to White Horse. There's my camp for the night. I think that should do quite nicely. Just gotta make sure the wind doesn't get down there. I'll try and find another peg. Here's the view. The White Horse is just there. Let's give it a stir. Morning. It was cold last night. Check out this. My tent collapsed. Or my tarp collapsed. This is all frozen. I suppose it saved me in some ways, but it was cold. And that's what we're waking up to this morning. Might not really do it justice. Last night managed to not freeze. Such a spectacular location. On my path, the Spine of Albion. Look who just showed up as well. Wow. tell you what, I'm feeling very blessed right now. I'm having a day of feeling really, really blessed. Yeah. What a privilege to get to do this. What an absolute privilege, you know? Just had an afternoon with Joanna Bardal. She came and shuttered me lunch. We went for a walk up along the Uffington White Horse and Dragon Hill and found the dragon, and you know, just a lovely, lovely time with Joe. Feeling really alive, feeling like I have energy, feeling like I can do this. I'm in Farringdon. I'm just hitting Farringdon right now. Oxford is 19 miles to the east. I'm doing this thing. Look, I'm properly doing this thing. Not far away. Well, next big gateway, Birmingham. Then after that, Manchester. Gonna do this thing. Maybe it's too early to tell, but I'm calling it. I will be at Durness. You will see this body at Durness before this is done. Okay, don't get too cocky. I'm gonna tap wood.